That's him.
Who?
The Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge. There goes Mr. Humbug. There goes Mr. Grim. That's him. Who? Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge. There goes Mr. Nasty. There goes Mr. Rude. He's full of vinegar, full of salt, clear up to the brim. That's him. I heard about him. A mighty terror he is. Not a funny bone in his body.
Counting his old money, he is. He should be rich like us and have our fancy doings.
That's him.
Who?
The Scrooge, Ebenezer Scrooge. There goes Mr. Humbug, there goes Mr. Grim. That's him. The Scrooge, Ebenezer Scrooge. And there goes Mr. Cranky, there goes Mr. Gruff. A disagreeable man is he, crusty limb to limb. That's him.
I have an idea. A shilling more than me. Let's sing him a carol and he'll give us the tuppence. Nah, not him. In your dreams.
It's Christmas, ain't it? And if you don't, well, you'll have had a bit of fun.
What have you then? I'm in.
Well, come on then.
That's him.
Who?
The Scrooge, Ebenezer Scrooge. There goes Mr. Humbug, there goes Mr. Grim.
That's him.
That's him.
The Scrooge.
The Scrooge,
Ebenezer Scrooge.
There goes Mr. Angry, there goes Mr. Cross. He's full of vinegar, full of salt, clear up to the brim.
That's him. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Join me now, our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Draw the ancient Yuletide carols, fa la 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 la.
Touch that, and I'll have your hand cut off.
Why, it's Christmas Eve, Scrooge. Perhaps you could spare a tuppence for a crushing.
A shilling for some tea.
Our toes are stiff with cold.
Your heads are stiff with nonsense.
An ounce of gold will be quite enough to tide us through the night.
A half ounce will do. A tuppence will suffice.
A tuppence for a fool?
Well, if fools be a tuppence, we'll take.
Enough, I say! Be gone with you before I call the constable. You'll spend your night in jail. Bah, humbug.
The tender horse with bells of Scrooge. La 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 la. The tender horse with bells of Scrooge. La 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 la. A disagreeable man is he, crusty limb to limb. That's it.
Miss Cratchit!
Yes, Mr. Scrooge.
You've been in my things.
Only for a moment, sir.
And just what were you doing in my things?
I was just...
It feels wastefully warm in here.
My fingers were too cold to write, sir.
So you stole a chunk of coal.
I had only one before, and it went out.
And just how do you think you should repent for your sin from stealing from your employer?
Pay for it?
I'll deduct it myself. Something you can ill afford. And in the meantime, perhaps you should wear warmer gloves. If you'd had your mind on what you were doing, you wouldn't have had time to imagine your cold. Maybe I don't need your services here after all.
Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Bah, humbug! Don't you ever knock?
The door was ajar.
I'll take better care of that in the future.
As you should. Merry Christmas, Beth. I take it you're enjoying the warmth of this holiday season here in my uncle's counting house.
I do my best. Your merriment is a pleasant distraction.
And what right do you have to be merry? You're poor enough.
What right do you have to be dismal? You're rich enough.
Well, what else can I be when I live in such a world of fools? Out upon Christmas, What's Christmas to you? Say paying bills without money and nary a penny richer? If I could work my will, every idiot who walked about with Merry Christmas on his lips would be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart.
Uncle Ebenezer.
Mr. Scrooge!
You keep Christmas in your way, and I will keep it in mine.
But you don't keep it at all.
Then let me leave it alone. It's never done me any good, nor you for that matter.
I say, there are many things that have done me good that haven't made me a prophet. And Christmas is one of them. It's the one time in the long year where people open up their hearts to gentleness and kindness. It's a forgiving and charitable time of year. And while it's never put a piece of gold or silver in my pocket, it's done me good. And it shall continue to do me good. And I dare say, God bless it.
Let me hear another sound from you, and you can keep your Christmas by losing your situation.
Oh, please don't be cross, Uncle. Why? You should come dine with me tomorrow.
I would rather dine with a ghost.
Why? Uncle? We spend far too many hours alone. I'd like for you to meet some of my friends.
I prefer my own company to that of fools.
Oh, come now, Uncle. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Peace on earth, goodwill to men.
Please do not torture me with your infernal Christmas rantings. I said no, and that's final. I have no time for merriment, good tidings or good cheer. Take your Christmas jabberings and keep them far from here. I'm not at all the least amused by all this merry rot. The cats are walling every night, it leaves me most distraught. You speak of Christmas spirit, well I just refuse to hear it. Each year it makes me simply want to crawl beneath my rug. Bah, humbug! You see, my nephew, your Christmas gatherings mean nothing to me. Indeed, they make me nauseous. Hark the herald angels sing, not in my door they won't. Oh Christmas tree, your blinding light offends me. 'Tis the season to be jolly, not in my life, by golly. The orphans and the destitute are good for nothing lot. Each day they beg outside my door, the patron saint I'm not. And there's a finer folk with Merry Christmas on their lips, self-righteous and pretentious with their merry little quips. The time of year where people get all dewy-eyed and smug, their smiles and their handshakes and their overzealous hugs. Bah, humbug! It came upon a midnight clear. I hope it storms, my king, you hear? Silent night, holy night, I'm not sympathetic to your plight. And your personal favorite, peace on earth, goodwill to all men. Show me where, tell me when. I'd rather be at home than play this tired Christmas game. No invitation is not wanted, thank you just the same. I'd sooner not associate with hypocrites and fools. Christmas is not welcome here, one of my many rules. Don't push your luck and waste my time in a lonely shrug. As far as Christmas is concerned, I'm hardened as a thug. Bah, humbug! Bah, humbug! Bah, humbug! Bah, humbug!
I'm sorry with all my heart that you feel this way, Uncle. There's never been a quarrel between us in which I have been a party, and I ask nothing of you, save your company. And so, I shall return every Christmas with the same invitation, and perhaps someday you'll change your mind. Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Good evening.
And a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, Beth.
And to you, dear sir.
And a Happy New Year to all.
Shut the door on your way out. Good riddance. Beth, how much am I worth?
More than yesterday, I'm sure, sir. But your shirts needed mending and your figures checked. I hadn't time to tally your fares.
My affairs are none of your concern. I need only know what I'm worth.
Much.
And you?
A full life, sir.
A life full of hardship, you fool.
If you say so, sir.
I do. Now bring me my copy of Robinson Crusoe, and be quick about it. Now what? Will I ever get any peace?
I'll get it, sir.
You should be so quick when I call you.
Thank you, sweet lady.
Polly Pointer here, and do we have the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge?
If it be your pleasure, address on.
A joyous evening to you, sir. Victoria Vassar, at your service.
Joyous? No. Evening for a minute longer, then it's off to bed. That, my ladies, is the extent of my hospitality.
Perhaps we should speak with his business partner, Mr. Marley.
Yes, Winnie, that might be best. We've been met with greater generosity in the past.
Mr. Marley died 3 years ago on this very day, leaving me very much abandoned.
And very much endowed, yes?
And what's that to you?
Mr. Scrooge, during this festive time of year, we take up a collection for the poor and destitute who suffer so greatly.
And what's that to me?
Many thousands are in want of common necessaries.
Hundreds of thousands are in want of common comforts, sir.
Are there no prisons?
Oh, plenty of prisons.
And the workhouses? Are they still in operation?
They are. Still, I wish they were not.
And the treadmill and the poor law, is it still in full vigor?
Both are very busy, sir.
Glad to hear it.
But, Mr. Scrooge, these institutions scarcely furnish Christmas cheer of mind or body to the downtrodden, sir.
This is the season when want is keenly felt by so many.
So, a few of us endeavor to take up a collection for the poor.
To buy meat and clothing and other means of warmth.
How much can we put you down for?
Nothing.
You wish to remain anonymous?
I wish to remain alone. I don't celebrate Christmas, and I can't afford to make riffraff merry. Let them go to the poorhouse.
Many can't go there, and many would rather die.
If they would rather die, they better do it quickly and decrease the surplus population. Good night.
Well,
Bless your poor lost soul.
You're wasting your breath on that one.
Now what?
Merry Christmas, friend!
Come on, everyone. Come on, pile in. Come on.
Peace and good cheer.
a season to rejoice and joy to last throughout the year.
Merry Christmas! Here we come a-caroling among the leaves so green. Here we come a-wandering so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and to you your family too. And God bless you
Stop
and
it, I say.
send you a happy
Look at
New Year.
infernal
And God
thundering.
send you a happy New Year.
But it's Christmas Eve, my friend.
I have no time for such nonsense.
Perhaps you prefer a different tune.
Good King Wenceslas looked down on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even.
Enough, I
Brightly
say.
shone the moon that
Get out of
night,
my
though
counting
the
house and
frost
leave
was
me in
cool out. When the poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel.
Enough. Get out of my counting house and leave me in peace.
In peace we shall.
Peace,
Joy
love,
and prosperity. We bring you great cheer.
Merry Christmas!
Christmas. Bah, humbug. I'll celebrate when it's over and you're away from my sight.
We will not keep you from your merriment, nor you from ours.
Then what keeps you? Get out of my counting house and leave me in peace.
Boy, what's going into him, eh?
Nothing good, that's for sure.
Easy, easy. You mustn't let it bother you.
Yes, let's sing and be merry, so they
Miss Cratchit!
Yes, Mr. Scrooge.
If you've had an earful, bring me my hat and muffler.
Sorry, sir, of course.
I regret to admit that the workday is done. I suppose you want the whole day off tomorrow.
If convenient, sir.
It's not convenient, and it's not fair. If I deducted ½ crown for it, you'd think yourself ill-used. Yet you don't think me ill-used for paying you a whole day's wage for no work.
It's only once a year, sir.
Poor excuse for picking a gent's pocket every 25th of December.
Be here early the next day.
I will, sir, thank you.
Mother!
Tim, is that you? You've come all this way by yourself?
Tomorrow's Christmas!
So it is, and guess what? I have the whole day off.
Will we have presents, Mother?
I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we? Now let's go home before the others worry themselves to death about us.
Funny, that little brass ornament above the clock. I've never noticed it before, but it kind of looks like Marley's face. Why, yes, it does exactly. Gives one quite a start. Almost like meeting a black widow in a dark cellar. Who are you? Where are you?
Scrooge! Scrooge!
Yes, I know my own name. Are you a ghost? What do you want with me?
Much.
I've already asked you once. Now tell me, who are you?
Ask me not who I am, but rather who I was.
You're frightfully particular for an apparition.
Ah!
All right. Who were you?
In life, I was your business partner.
Marley? Jacob Marley? But it can't be.
You don't believe me?
No.
Why do you doubt yourself, Scrooge?
You're nothing but a trifling that upsets me. Some spoiled cheese or moldy bread. There's more gravy than grave about you. Or whatever. Give me in mercy.
Do you believe me or not?
Yes. I believe you. But please, stop that dreadful wailing. It doesn't become of you. There. That's better. Now tell me, Marley, what are you doing roaming the earth when you should be resting your bones beneath a block of limestone?
It is required of every being that the spirits within him must walk among his fellow men doing good. If he does not do this in life, then he's condemned to do so after death. To wander through the world and witness what he can no longer share, but might have shared had he lived a life of goodwill.
But the chains, what purpose are the chains?
I wear the fetters that I forged in life, Scrooge. Each link a harsh word, an unkind act, a goodly deed left undone. Oh, you forged your own chain, Scrooge, and it's already a lot longer than these. Beware, Scrooge, beware. Chains round and round, wrapping you up, then dragging you down. One link here, one link there. My dear Scrooge, you've got your share. Chains, dreadful chains. Better your ways or suffer this pain. 1 link for each hateful deed. You've got thousands guaranteed. And now, Ebenezer Scrooge, behold what your miserable life has thus far created for you. Chains, chains, heavy and thick, measure it with a yardstick. Chains, chains, waiting for you, you've no idea when you'll be through. Chains, chains, head to toe, render the deed or pay as you go. 1 link, 2 link, 3 links, 4, change your ways or there'll be more. Chains, 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 chains. Change, 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 change. Your darkest nightmare will come true. Your darkest nightmare will come true.
But Harley, speak words of comfort to me.
No, no, no! I have no comfort to give. 3 years dead, no rest, no peace, and always the torture of remorse.
But you were an apt business partner. You handled all of your affairs meticulously. Not a scrap wasted or opportunity for gain spared.
My life was squandered. Mankind should have been my affair. No opportunity for charity wasted, no act of mercy spared. And now to you, Scrooge, I bring a warning.
A warning of what, Marley, of what?
That there is another way for you to escape my fate. You'll be visited by 3 ghosts this evening.
Is that the warning?
That is.
I think I'd rather not.
It is the only way, Scrooge. Expect the first when the clock strikes 1.
Couldn't I just have them all at once and get it over with?
Expect the second when the clock strikes 2. And the third, he comes in his own good time.
It was a dream. It was only a dream. Perhaps not. Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
I see. Explain yourself.
I am the spirit of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
I see. State your business then.
Your well-being.
Good. Well, if it's my well-being, then my well-being is a good night's sleep.
Arise and walk with me.
If you'll make it brief. Outside? No, I can't go outside. I'm not properly outfitted for the occasion. Maybe we can make arrangements when the weather's warmer, or...
Come.
Of course, of course.
A young child. A rather lonely child.
Good heavens! It's me!
Alone again for the holidays.
He's not alone. He has his books. Robinson Crusoe and Friday and Ali Baba. Dear, sweet, honest Ali Baba. I couldn't yet read, you know, but I knew every word by heart. My sister would read them to me.
Ebenezer! Ebenezer!
Fanny! Sister, I'm here, Fanny!
These are shadows of things that have been. They cannot see nor hear us.
Pity.
Fanny?
Ebenezer, my dear sweet brother, I've come to bring you home.
Home?
Yes, home for good. Father's much kinder than he used to be, that home feels like heaven. Why, he spoke so gently to me the other night, I was not afraid to ask him once more if he might come home. And he said yes.
Really?
Yes, and you'll never ever have to come back here. Now quickly, pack a small bag. Father's waiting at the carriage, but he won't stand long. Oh, and bring your warmest coat and muffler. It's dreadfully cold out. Oh, the joy that filled your heart that day.
I scarcely packed a thing. I was so afraid they'd leave me. Fanny, where's she going, Spirit?
He wouldn't wait.
It was only a moment.
He had no time for such nonsense.
I wish. Oh, but it's too late.
What, Ebenezer?
There were some carolers at the door. I wish I hadn't sent them away. Remember how badly that hurts.
Another Christmas.
It's Miss Fezziwig, my old governess, Miss Fezziwig. I used to call her Fuzzywig behind her back.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yes, Miss Fezziwig. Is it time for my lessons?
Oh, no lessons today, Ebenezer. It's Christmas. We have 364 days to do lessons, but today's a day for celebration, and we have a tree to decorate.
Yes, ma'am.
What's this, Ebenezer? Why, you look like a boy enjoying yourself.
I am. She was a kind lady, a bit of a fool, but very kind.
And what's the old fool done to bring a smile to your face? Spend a few extra pounds merely for your enjoyment?
It's not that, Spirit. She had the ability to make all of my efforts tiresome and weary and graced with reward. I worked hard on my studies and worked very hard to please her. Something like that, well, it's greater than gold.
What's wrong?
Nothing in particular.
Something is wrong.
I just wish to speak to my employee, Beth Cratchit, that's all.
One shadow remains.
Fanny!
Ebenezer! Ebenezer! Listen, my brother, to my Christmas fairy tale. Come sit beside me while I read to you. Let me tell you the story of holiday cheer, keeping you ever so near. Come sit by the fire while I hold you tight, keeping you warm on this cold wintry night. Brother, oh brother, how I miss you so. Let's share one last Christmas before I go.
Why doesn't he come?
He cannot hear her, for she's already gone. Listen, my brother, to my Christmas fairy tale. Come sit beside me while I read to you.
Won't you tell me a story of holiday cheer, keeping me ever so near? Come sit by the fire while I hold you tight, keeping you warm on this cold winter night. Sister, oh sister, how I miss you so.
Let's share one last Christmas. Farewell, my brother. I love you.
Fanny, wait! I love you too.
She was always a frightfully delicate creature. When she died, your father, found little to no use for you.
Oh, how I miss her so. Leave me, spirit. Haunt me no more. Come out. Come out, wherever you are. Maybe you're over here. Maybe you're up the chimney.
Come closer, little man. Look upon me.
Who are you?
I am the spirit of Christmas present. That's present as in now, not present as in gift. Look upon me. Have you ever seen the like of me?
Never.
You've never met any of my brothers?
You mean there are more like you?
Over 1,800.
That's a tremendous family to provide for, spirit. Conduct me where you will. I learned a lesson not long ago that's still working on me now. So if you have something to teach me, please do so.
As you will. Oh, no, not. Fiddly-die, fiddly-dee, life was meant for you and me. It's as simple as can be, life was meant to live. Fiddly-die, fiddly-do, it's a rule that you should know. Thus decided long ago, life was meant to live. Now's the time for singing and for dancing, laughing all the while as you play. Hold your head up proudly while you're prancing, marching to a merry tune that leads you on your way. Say,
fiddly-die, fiddly-dee, life was meant for you and me.
Seize the moment, I decree,
Life was meant to live. Fiddly-die, fiddly-do, it's a rule that you should know.
underneath the mistletoe.
Life was meant to live.
Hey!
Tell me, Scrooge, when was the last time you laughed?
I don't seem to recall.
Listen to this. Now you try it. Come now, you can do better than that. Listen. Now, give it a go. By Jove, you've got it. Now sing, Scrooge, sing.
Fiddly-die, fiddly-dee, life was meant for you and me. It's as simple as can be, life was meant to live. Fiddly-die, fiddly-do, it's a rule that you should know. Thus decided long ago, life was meant to live. Why, Spirit, I feel better already.
That's the idea, Scrooge. That's the idea.
Now's the time for giving and for sharing.
Help your fellow man in every way.
Now's the time for living and for caring. Kindness is the one and only message of the day. Say, fiddly-die, fiddly-dee, life was meant for you and me. Jingles and bells and jubilee, life was meant to live. Fiddly-die, fiddly-do, it's a rule that you should know. Hip, hip, hi-ho, life was meant to live. Hip, hip, hi-ho, life was meant to live. Underneath the mistletoe, life was meant to live. Hip, hip, hi-ho, life was meant to live. Life was meant to live, hey!
Come now, Scrooge. I've much to show you. Hurry along, Scrooge.
Camden Town? What are we doing in this miserable suburb?
Miserable is as miserable sees. Don't you recognize this house?
I am in no mood for child's play.
A dastardly distraction for a child.
Tell me.
This castle belongs to your assistant, your employee, your slave, Beth Cratchit.
It's not that bad for 15 shillings a week.
Oh, an abundant amount to care for her crippled son and 4 other children that she supports with the blessings of your extreme generosity.
You look quite exquisite in your dress, Belinda.
A third-hand smock, but the color does make it festive.
Should we set the table now, or wait until Mother and Tim get back?
Oh, don't forget Martha. Martha's coming, she promised. And I think we should wait. We wouldn't want the goose to get cold, but we can light the candles and stoke the fire, so it's warm and cozy when they arrive.
I'll fan the fire.
Be careful, Peter, not to soil that fine shirt. It's the only one left from Father's belongings.
They seem so slow in coming.
True, but we can fill the time by doing something useful. Why don't you fetch the new jug of cider and we'll warm it over the fire? Oh, and the crock of butter to melt on top.
But we only have 1 crock left.
Virginia, it's Christmas. Now hurry along.
Martha, we're so glad to see you.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
So happy you've come.
I'll
Martha.
get the cider. Why, Peter, you're turning into quite the fine gentleman. Father would have been proud.
Well, what took you so long? We were starting to worry.
Well, old Miss Malloy, she wanted me to finish a hat for a lady. I wanted to say no, but she paid me 2 extra shillings and gave me the leftover ribbon. Here you go, Belinda.
Why, Martha, it's so fine. Just what I need to set up my new dress. And I'll give some to Virginia to wear in her hair. Virginia, look what Martha's brought us.
Everyone, look, Mother and Tim are coming. Let's surprise them by hiding Martha.
We're back.
Merry Christmas. We're home.
The pudding smells so good. Where's Martha?
Not coming.
Not coming? Oh dear. We should really be together for Christmas. One never knows.
And so we shall.
I knew it wasn't true. Merry Christmas, Martha.
Merry Christmas, Mother. Hello, Tim. How are you?
Quite dapper, Martha.
Did you help clear a path through the snow to the church house?
I sat in the snow and directed.
Oh, Martha, they're lovely. Thank you so much. Of course, Virginia.
Oh, Peter, can you take the cider and warm it over the fire?
In the wink of an eye. Come on, Tim. I'll show you how.
Oh, Mother. So how was Tim in church?
As good as gold. Sometimes he says the strangest things. On the way home, he told me that he hoped the people in church saw him because he's crippled, and it might do them good on Christmas Day to remember who made the lame to walk and the blind to see.
That's just like little Tim.
He acted just like a little grown-up man.
Someday he shall become one. We're gonna need another man in the family to help take care of us.
Here's the cider, warm as toast and ready for butter.
Pass around the cups and we'll drink a toast to peace, happiness, and long life.
Tell me, Spirit, will Tiny Tim live?
I see an empty seat and a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, the boy will die.
No, Spirit, tell me he'll be spared.
If these shadows remain unchanged, no brother of mine will find him here. Ah, but who cares? If he's to die, let him get on with it and reduce the surplus population.
You use my own words against me.
Maybe you should learn what the surplus population is before you open your mouth. It may be that you, Ebenezer Scrooge, are less fit to live than millions like this poor child.
To peace and happiness and
Long life.
Long life.
And to Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge, who makes this toast possible, may he find peace and happiness.
To Mr. Scrooge, who makes your life miserable.
Peter, I feel pity for the man.
Pity my foot. I'd like to give him a piece of my mind.
Martha, it's Christmas.
It would have to be Christmas to toast such a stingy, hard, unfeeling creature as he. You know he is, Mother. You know it better than anyone.
Truly, Martha, don't be unkind.
She's only speaking the truth.
Set truth aside and remember the day. It's Christmas, a time for rejoicing.
I'll drink a toast for your sake, Mother, but not for his. He'll have to find peace and happiness on his own.
Hear, hear.
To Mr. Scrooge.
To Scrooge.
And to the Cratchit family, God bless us everyone. Christmas Day, here we are. All this house there's a bright Christmas star. Give us strength, make us strong, keep us well all year long.
Grant us life, grant us love.
Your blessings pour down from
Grant us peace, grant us joy for every girl and
God bless us everyone. Humbly we pray. God bless us everyone. God bless this day. God bless us everyone. Humbly we pray. God bless us everyone. God bless this day. Grant us love, grant us love. Let your blessings pour down from above. Grant us peace, grant us everyone, and a happy new year. We humbly pray.
So tell me, Scrooge, what did you think of this Christmas?
They are so poor. And yet,
So grateful? Content with their love?
they have nothing.
And yet they have everything. Come along now. I've much to show you.
But why have you shown me this scene? They are not my family.
Well, then let's go visit the one blood relative you do have. Ah, here we are. Do you recognize this place?
Should I?
It's the home of your one remaining relative, your nephew Fred.
Over here. Over here.
I'll get you, Tipper. I knew you were quick. This is ridiculous.
And time is up.
So there you are.
You'll never get me.
It's your turn to be blindfolded now.
Oh, not just yet. I want Fred to tell us more about his Uncle Ebenezer.
Oh, yes, do. Is he interesting and rich, or just boring?
He's neither interesting nor boring, and rich only in funds.
Well, you see, his disposition makes him ugly, and his humbug's a bore. And he hasn't got the wit to see that friendship and goodwill foster wealth and great fortune.
Tell us more.
Oh, but it is such a dismal tale for Christmas Eve.
Well, it's actually a quite humorous one when it's all said and done.
But did he really call Christmas a humbug? That he did. And the worst of it is that he believes it all.
Well, that's more shame on him.
He is a comical fellow, not pleasant at all.
Ah, but his offenses carry their own punishment.
But he is very rich.
Yes, but what good does he do with it?
We met him once.
Oh, yes, he doesn't do any good with it. He doesn't even make himself comfortable with it.
I, for one, have no patience for the man.
I have. I couldn't be angry at him if I tried. Who really suffers from all his ill whim?
Only himself. Here he takes it into his head to dislike us. And who loses?
He loses a very good dinner.
Now, who wants to play a new game?
Oh, me! But you just want to get out of your turn to be blindfolded.
All right. What is it?
Yes and no.
Oh, I think I've heard of this game. Some people call it 20 questions.
And they say the Queen herself has taken to playing it.
Then it must be very dull indeed.
Wicked, Thomas! They'll arrest you for treason!
Okay, all right. Now, here's how you play. Someone thinks of a person, a place, or a thing, and everyone else must guess what that is. Now, you may ask questions.
Up to 20.
The name is 20 questions, so yes, up to 20. And that person must answer them with all truth and sincerity.
Why don't you go first?
All right, love. Now, I'm thinking of an animal.
Is it living or dead?
Living, but only just barely.
Barely? Then is it covered in fur?
I should hope not.
Then it isn't a cat?
But is it gentle like a cat?
Rather disagreeable.
Then it lives in the zoo.
Unfortunately, no. This creature pounds the streets of London.
Oh, it's a horse.
Heavens, no. Horses have pleasant dispositions.
A bear doesn't. No. Bears live in zoos.
And have fur. Dogs have hair, that's different. And they don't live in a menagerie. I'd wager it's a mutt.
I think you'd lose that bet.
Why? Is it a mean creature?
As mean as they get.
I know what it is.
Oh, then tell us. We're all stumped.
It's your Uncle Ebenezer Scrooge.
So it is. The whole time.
Shall we dance, everyone?
Yes.
Why not?
Scrooge.
Why, Spirit, you've left me without parting words. I am in the presence of the Spirit of Christmases in time yet to come. You are to show me things that haven't happened, but will happen in time yet to come. Spirit of the future, I fear you more than any specter I've seen. But I know your will is to do me good. I'm prepared to bear your company. But will you not speak? Very well. Show me the way, for the night is going fast.
Last I heard, he was dead. When did he die? Sometime last night, I believe.
What's he done with his money?
I don't know. All I know is that it didn't go to me.
It'll be a cheap funeral, mind you, and I don't know anyone who'd go.
You don't suppose we should attend?
I'm only going if lunch is provided.
By this time tomorrow, he'll be 6 feet under,
Dead and buried.
Let's sing a song. Let's sing a song. What a man, such a man, an extraordinary man. We will miss him in every little way. Don't be melancholy, dear. You mustn't shed a tear as we bid him fare thee well on this day. What a man, such a man, what a legendary man. Though he's gone, still his reputation it grows. But he's a man of sudden fame. Fears respect his name while he's on his back, turning up his toes. Yes, he's dead, dead, dead and buried. Wonder how we ever did survive. Yes, he's dead, dead, dead and buried. Committed to the meanest bloke alive. Yes, he's dead, dead, dead and buried. Wonder how we ever did survive. Yes, he's dead, dead, dead and buried. Committed to the meanest bloke alive. Now a man such as he should go down in history as a generous man to whom the poor he gave. Though from our hearts he'll disappear, let's proudly stand and cheer as we send the bugger down into his grave. Yes, he's dead, dead, dead and buried. Treated people like a dirty sponge. Yes, he's dead, dead, dead and buried. The blighter is about to take the plunge. Yes, he's dead, dead, dead and buried. Treated people like a dirty sponge. Yes, he's dead, dead, dead and buried. The blighter is about to take the plunge.
He was simple. He was gracious.
He was decent. He was pure.
He was giving.
He was loving.
And it's all a blooming God, that's for sure. Yes, he's dead, dead, dead and buried. No more feeling like a blooming slave. Yes, he's dead, dead, dead and buried. Tomorrow
world will be dancing on his
That was funny.
But Spirit, what man has died?
We gotta save that move.
So he's gone to meet his maker, eh, mate?
About time, I wager.
And you've stolen a choice few tidbits.
Every person has a right to take care of himself. I mean, he always did. And who's the worse off for the loss of a few things? A dead man.
Well, I don't think he's going to be needing them where he's going.
If he wanted to keep them, you know, after he was dead, he should have had someone look after them for him, instead of gasping out his last breath alone.
Well, it's a judgment on him, but let's see what you've got.
A couple of shirts.
Silk, only the best.
When he bought it all. And here's a shoe.
Oh.
Where'd you get this?
Oh, I just took it off him while he was lying there. He never said a word.
And how about this? His ring, plucked from the finger of a dead man.
Well, not exactly plucked. I cut it off.
The ring?
Of course not, silly. His finger!
It looks like this lot's worth 20 shillings at least.
Maybe a pound.
At last, a full stomach. I can taste the sweet milk and warm crumpets already.
And to think, we only asked him for a tuppence.
Come on, go, ask her things.
Spirit, whose possessions were those? And what man has died? I can see that the case of this unfortunate man might be that of my own. No one to look after him, gasping out his last breath alone? Is there no tenderness connected with death? No sympathy? No cause for pain?
And he took the child and set him in the midst of them.
The colors hit my eyes. I wouldn't want Mother to think I've been crying.
It's past time for her to be home.
I think she walks a bit slower than she used to.
I've seen her walk quite fast, with Tiny Tim on her back.
So have I.
But he was so light to carry.
And we loved him so.
And how are we all?
Fine, Mother.
I went there today. How green is the place? But you'll see it often. I promised poor Tiny Tim I'd take you there to see him on Sunday.
Don't cry, Mother.
Please don't cry.
That's right. I have all of you. And Peter. I ran into Fred, Mr. Scrooge's dear nephew. He noticed I looked a bit down, and so I told him about Tiny Tim. He had the kindest words for me. And he said he could use some help planting flowers in his garden next spring. And that if I sent you around, he'd pay you a shilling a day.
A shilling a day?
Peter, that's wonderful.
But no matter our good fortune, we must never forget poor Tiny Tim.
Never, Mother.
Promise not, Mother.
Never. I am very happy. Very happy indeed.
little tiny Tim. You showed me tenderness, connected with death. I need say nothing more. I only wish to go home and sleep in my bed. Phantom, I said lead me home. You wish to show me the one who has died. Is that right, spirit? Before I draw near to the stone, answer me this one question. Are these shadows of things that will happen, or only might happen? If a man can change, he can change these shadows. Who's the man, spirit? Who's the man?
Change, change, waiting for you. Your darkest nightmare is about to come true. Here's your change, Scrooge. Don't worry, Scrooge. You'll get used to the fit. Sorry, Scroogey boy.
I'm a changed man! I promise I'll celebrate Christmas the whole year through. Just tell me I have another chance, Molly. No! Oh, I'm home. My chair. The floor. The snow. I say, don't be scared, little girl. I may appear crazy, but for once I am sane. Incredibly and insurmountably sane. I say, what day is it?
Why, it's Christmas Day, sir.
It's Christmas! It's Christmas! I haven't missed it! It's Christmas, remarkably it's Christmas, that wonderfully exhilarating time of year.
It's Christmas, it's Christmas.
Oh, thankfully it's Christmas. Ring the bells in yonder steeple loud and clear. I say, do you know the poultry shop on the next street?
I should hope so.
An intelligent girl, a remarkable girl. Do you know if they've sold the prize turkey hanging there?
You mean the one as big as me?
What a delightful girl.
It's hanging there now.
Is it? Go and buy it.
What?
I'm not crazy, you see. I'm as sane as a peacock. Here are 2 crowns for the turkey, and the rest are for your troubles.
I've never seen this much money before.
Tell them to deliver the turkey fully roasted and dressed to Beth Cratchit in Camden Town.
Who should I say sent it?
Tell them, anonymous. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la, a happy man am I. Dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum, and let me tell you why. It's Christmas, astoundingly it's Christmas. Shake the timbrel, strike the cymbal, sound the horn. It's Christmas, resoundingly it's Christmas. Hear the sleigh bells jingle on this Yuletide morn. Merry Christmas, young ladies.
Why, Mr. Scrooge, we were under the impression you thought Christmas was a humbug.
Forgive me, I wasn't well. And to make up for it, please accept my donation for...
Oh, my! Oh, my! Why, Mr. Scrooge, such extreme generosity will make such a Merry Christmas for the poor and misfortunate.
Come by in the morning and we'll draw up the papers. And if you'll excuse me, I have a party to attend. My very first party in, so many years.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge. And a Happy New Year.
It's Christmas, glory be, it's Christmas, that wonderfully invigorating time of year.
It's Christmas,
Tweedledee, it's Christmas, ring the bells in yonder steeple loud and clear. I was invited to a party, yet when I got to the house, no one was home.
Uncle Ebenezer? I bet you're surprised to see me. Indeed. Why, we were just on the way to our house.
May I tag along?
Tag along? Please, welcome.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la, a happy man am I. Dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum, and let me tell you why. I'm higher than the sky. It's Christmas, it's Christmas. Oh, what a day, it's Christmas. That wonderfully rejuvenating time of year. It's Christmas, it's Christmas. Hip, hip, hooray, it's Christmas. Ring the bells on yonder steeple loud and clear. It's Christmas, it's Christmas. Whoop-de-doo, it's Christmas. Shake the timbrel, strike the cymbal, sound the horn. It's Christmas, it's Christmas. Oh, hallelujah, it's Christmas. Hear the sleigh bells jingle on this Yuletide morn. This is a game I've been dying to play. 20 questions, some call it. I've heard the Queen herself has even taken part in it.
Most wondrous feast that Christmas Day. Sweet pudding and hot cider with cinnamon and butter. And of course the biggest turkey I've ever seen. Mr. Scrooge stayed at his nephew's, playing games and singing and dancing all night long. He never had so much fun. He didn't come home until the very next morning. He hurried along as fast as he could, hoping to beat Mother to the counting house.
If only I could catch Beth Cratchit coming in late. 18 and a half minutes behind her time. Perfect. Miss Cratchit.
Yes, Mr. Scrooge.
What do you think you're doing by coming in at this hour?
I'm behind my time, sir.
You are. Come here.
I'm so sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
I'm not going to stand for this particular type of behavior any longer. And therefore, I'm raising your salary.
What? My salary?
Merry Christmas, Beth. A merrier Christmas than I've ever given you. Than I've ever given myself. From now on, I'll treat every day like it's Christmas. And you and your family will have everything you need to live a long and a prosperous life. Now, let's go celebrate. Fiddly-die, fiddly-dee, life was meant for you and me. It's as simple as can be, life was meant to live. Now's the time for giving and for sharing. Now's the time for living and for caring. Kindness is the one and only message of the day. Say, fiddly-die, fiddly-dee, life was meant for you and me. Jingle the bells and jubilee, life was meant to live. Fiddly-die, fiddly-do, it's a rule that you should know. Hip, hip, hi-ho, life was meant to live. Hip, hip, hi-ho, life was meant to live. Underneath the mistletoe, life was meant to live. Hip, hip, hi-ho, life was meant to live. Life was meant to live, hey!
Mr. Scrooge kept his word. He grew to be as good as a man as any, generous and kind to a fault, and he helped many other less fortunate along the way, and we were all better off having knowing him. God bless you, Ebenezer Scrooge. God bless us, everyone. God bless us, everyone. Humbly we pray. God bless us. us love.